Hey, who's your bot who didn't choose the pizza life? The pizza. Okay, that's on a. Well, hang on, hang on. It's electric. It's Dance Commander by Electric Six. Hang on, I'm working on it. There it goes. I had a playlist. Thank you. Yes, Demon Dog. But please let me finish my question before buzzing in. Uh, who's your bot who didn't choose the pizza life? The pizza life chose it. It's me. It's September. Hello. How are you doing? We're gonna play Betrayal at Club Low. It's the newest of this series of games we've been playing the last couple months. No, Demon Dog got to it first. I'm sorry. It's you can be on it next time. I'm really excited. I started this game. I kicked up Betrayal at Club Low like I do basically every game just to... Oh, I still have Hades open. Let me just close Hades real quick. Oh, that's been open for 123 minutes, hey? That's fun. I got entranced by watching Andy play Plague Tale. Absolutely lost my train of thought. Betrayal at Club Low. I started it just to see what it's gonna be like. And what I found is that it's quite different from the other three games that we've played. We're gonna see precisely what that goes. So hi there, Andy. Hi there, Alice. Hi the Demon Dog. Hi Bad Road. Hi Lola. We're gonna do the thing. Let's hit the buttons to make the thing go. This might be loud. In fact, I think I'm certain it will be loud. It's not that loud. Oh, goodness. It did save all of my volume settings and everything. Oh, so this should be fine to listen to, even if I turn it up. Yes, that is exactly where I want it. Thank you, Betrayal at Club Low. Thank you for keeping all the things. Let me hit the button so that you can see what I'm seeing. Holy gosh. We all got there. All right. So we're gonna just click new game, and you're quickly gonna see what I was seeing. What is your name? September barely fits in the fucking box. Joyride. Chuck some dice and enjoy the ride. Starting cash 62. Club cash drops yes. Reroll. Max health. Max nerve. Adventure. You've got room to maneuver most of the time. Typical Thursday. A balance of strategy and going with your instincts. Wild night out. Go with a planner. You're in trouble. Dangerous trip. Not for the faint of heart. Or custom. There are also some special moods. There are some special moods. We are going to leave them to the side, as I have not yet completed the core game. Let's go. They don't book the DJs I like anymore, yet some force pulled me back here again. Club Low attendee. Literally said, maybe I have a bad memory because of all the people living in my head to a friend and they remain clueless. Good. So, this is a different look. And moreover, we're this. We're this person. We may press middle mouse or shift to highlight interactable objects like the stoop over here. A recent city ordinance mandates that all musical instruments audible through walls and floors must be removed from private residences. Or this skull. 100 years ago, city dwellers used to go upstate to hunt esoteric beasts. Their descendants are often inherited the trophies. Public transit barely runs at this hour, says the train stop. Perhaps the train knew you needed to be here. And over here we have Muriel again. So we are definitely still working for the circus. It's so weird trying to keep with a game that presents itself this way. It's weird trying to keep track of a flowing narrative, but it does have it. What genre would Esoteric Beast play? Either like really floaty, experimental electronic music, or the nastiest fucking industrial you've ever heard in your life. I think. So, hey there, Muriel. What have you got going on? As you approach the car, Muriel, your old mission handler, erupts at you. What did you sound like? It's been a while. Now that's what I call a disguise, September. You've got the pizza delivery look down cold, but you're absurdly late to the mission, as usual. Did you remember to bring your identification card? You definitely didn't. We can blame it on the train. Yeah. We can promise we'll do better next time. Or say nothing and take the heat. Look at this smug look we have. We're gonna tell a good lie with a smug smile like that. We're gonna blame it on the train. You attempt to blame your forgetfulness on the city's public transit system. A mad dash to the train makes the mind sloppy. Muriel's not having it. How long have you lived in this town, September? Factor in the train next time. Since I always come over-prepared, I went through the trouble of getting your ID reissued. Muriel shows you a freshly printed ID card. You haven't seen something like that in a long time. Attempt... When you choose actions with the green cube symbol, you will roll skill dice against your opponent's dice. Hover to preview the roll. So... there's dice shit now? I got about this far and then stopped to go, okay, I need to come in this with as little knowledge as possible. I personally think Esoteric Beast would play smooth jazz stroke ska fusion. Yeah, sure. I'd buy that. Let us attempt to recognize Muriel's ID card. You attempt to recognize your face on Muriel's ID card. Oh. To win, roll higher or tie. We may re-roll. Re-roll, click on the dice you want re-rolled, and then click the re-roll button. Kick table. Oh. We're not gonna get this, are we? Hey, we tied. Wait, does that mean we lose still? Success, barely. Various rewards and penalties. Various rewards and penalties are shown after every roll. You recognize yourself in the ID. It's starting to come back who you were. Take a closer look at the ID, September. Try to remember as much as you can. Access your character sheet here. Behold your skills. Alright, so we have 7 skills. They are cooking, deception, music, observation, physique, wisdom, and wit. And at the moment, it's 3 zeros and 3 ones on each. Oh, these are the dice, I guess, yeah. Yeah, each skill has 6 panels, which make up the 6 sides of your skill dice. I see. Spend cash to upgrade all 6 faces of your skill dice at once. Do this by holding the plus button on the side for any... on any plus button for 1 second. What do we... just a quick whip round. What do we want to be better at? Cooking, deception, music, observation, physique, wisdom, or wit. I like that cooking and deception are right next to each other, right? They're diametrically opposed, so, you know, that makes sense. Observation seems super useful. I do like looking at stuff. I think I chose cooking when I went through this, and it gave me a really silly prompt, but I like observation. You may upgrade individual dice faces by holding the left mouse button down on the face you wish to upgrade for 1 second. Try it. Sure. Let's get one of these dice for music up a little bit. You may do this whenever you want. It didn't see it, but I shot a double thumbs up for cooking and deception are diametrically opposed. Oh, right. Hello. I looked away. Okay, now you know a bit more about your latent abilities, I'll ask you again. What made you late for the mission? Why are we doing this dance? Explain the elaborate meal you were making. Notice if Muriel's dashboard clock is running a little fast. Craft an elaborate but convincing lie about the subway. I mean, we just upgraded our observation, so we can just do that. You think Muriel may have gotten the time wrong. This is in fact your fault. Winning gives cash equal to your final roll and gets you closer to your goals. We can re-roll a couple more times, and we have, like, 3 2s on this dice. We could probably get an extra cash out of this if we just, like, re-roll. Like, we'll tie regardless, so we might as well. No, don't accept that. We can do better. I believe in us. There it is. Great success. It's true, the clock is set 15 minutes fast. Oh, that clock. It actually helps keep me on time. Anyway, who cares why you're late? You're here now, eh? Here's the situation. Next door at Club Low, fellow agent Gemini J is deep undercover at a meeting with our prime target, Big Mo. Jay's been in the meeting way too long. We think something went wrong. We need you to get inside the club and rescue him. Your disguise isn't complete without actual pizza, so I arranged a cooking station for you nearby. Make pies, give out samples. It'll help you get closer to rescuing Jay. As ever, the circus believes in you. Good luck, September. Cool. See ya. She needs to drive more defensively, I think. We have a notepad. Useful information is tracked here. Our target is Gemini J with a little toque there. Get into Club Low and rescue the undercover agent, Gemini J. He's in the VIP section and Big Mo's got him pinned. It is an essential clue, it is an opportunity, and it is a door key password. Or possibly I need all of those. We'll figure it out, I suppose. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. What was it? Shift? Yeah. Nothing new is highlighted after that. Well, let's follow the bridge to the club. Oh no. Just as you're crossing over the crevasse, a foul-smelling steam erupts from the canal. You can't avoid it. The smell might linger on you for a while. How do you react? All of our stuff is the same. Like we can accept the situation with wisdom, which is 000111. Or we can hold our breath with physique or recognize familiar scents with our cooking. But the dice faces are all the same. The opposing dice faces are different though. Accept the situation and recognize familiar scents are both 111222, so probably easier to overcome. Let's see if that works. Just accept the situation. Sometimes you try your best, but you just get into the city and you just stink. Everyone... It's a thing. Everyone's used to it. No one's gonna comment. Okay, wonderful. Had to use all of our rerolls, but we got there. Success, barely. You are tense. Your body still holds on to the feeling. Skills affected. Cooking, deception, music, physique, and wit. -1, -2, and then a bunch of hearts with X's over them. We are determined. You can do everything all of the time, right? Skills affected. Cooking, deception, music. Oh, sorry. Observation, physique, and wisdom. +2, +1, +1. And then -1, -1, -1. I agree, that is a no-no. We have gained our first conditions. Conditions can be found here. Behold, condition dice. These are gained and lost after dice rolls. They're shown here on the right, the conditions as well. Okay. For any action you take, condition dice are also rolled with the skill dice they affect, all at the same time. For example, if you select an action that uses your deception skill roll, the determined condition will be rolled too. That's great. Game, what are these symbols? These symbols, a heart with an X over it and a brain with an X over it, will damage your health or your nerve if you roll them. If either reaches 0, it's curtains for you. Some condition dice are helpful, others are harmful. Still others are both. You might find yourself with a lot of condition dice, but that's okay. They go away after you've rolled them, and you can always re-roll any of your dice. I'll take my chances. I bet you could really use from window treatments. I don't really see... I am certain that's a good joke, but I'm not seeing how it connects. I'm very sorry. You realize someone's going to shell out money to fix that sidewalk crack eventually. The thought fills you with hope. Alright, well. Oh, if you fail too many rolls, it's curtains for you. Thank you. Remember, if you find yourself with a lot of cash, spend it to upgrade your skill dice. How... It's like $12 to just up some dice. The thing is that I don't want to sell... Like, I don't want to upgrade all of my dice. I don't want to run myself out of money in case I need it for something else. So we'll see how that goes. At the moment, let's take deception. Or actually, we're about to be asked to make a pizza, so let's bring up our cooking by 1. And... just throw a 1 on our deception. Can I just do this? Is this $2 every time? 2, 4, 6, 12, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I can just have no zeros on these dice. Which sounds great to me, to be honest with you. And it'll still leave us some money left over, just like I wanted. Here. It's just a group of people out here. I think we recognize some of them, but it's difficult. So far, you've had multiple choices, so you can probably afford at least one dumb stat. Yeah, but let's get everything to 10 first. And then we can see what'll just stay there. You are the last in line. You are the last in a line of rowdy, nervous misfits, all wondering when will the bouncer move things along here. Distract the crowd with a timeless parable. Intimidate the crowd with wild dancing. Inconspicuously attempt to cut the line. Hold my place in the line, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're trying to get to the front of this line, but I want to see what the rest of the stuff is before we start doing things. Oh, okay, the things that are highlit in white have actions associated with them? Is that the same for this puddle? Yes. And then the things that are outlined in yellow are just highlight text. Chad Blueprint allegedly lives in the shadow of his mentor, DJ Bogart, but unlike Bogart, Chad Blueprint, god damn it, never sends imposters to perform in his place. In another era, this building was a coffin factory. Club Low kept the old sign of an LED shovel. I don't know if you would keep that for a coffin factory either, to be honest. The alleyway to the side entrance keeps the staff and dancers from commingling on a busy night. Then we have our pizza box with a floating question mark over it. Found 4 slabs of factory mozzarella. Just like all the others. Red pizza recipe discovered. The mobile pizza oven is conveniently unattended. Tutorial, time to make some pizzas. This blank pizza crust will soon become your pizza dice. These pizza dice make money and heal you. Below are the toppings for your pizza dice. Drag and drop 6 of your toppings to fill your pizza dice. Okay. So we've got 8 factory mozzarella, which earns $2 when it comes up. The Buffalo Moz mozzarella, which earns $4. Or recover 1 health with fresh sauce or 1 nerve with olive oil. So let's definitely get 1 each of those. I can probably come back here and, yeah, it says remove toppings. So I can probably come back here and change this eventually. Let's put the $4 on there. And 2 of the $2, and then, I don't know, another nerve up. This is not a final action. We will come back and make a better dice, I presume. Customize your pizza dice by visiting pizza stations like this one. You'll discover more ingredients in pizza dice later. Remember, pizza dice are always rolled. Oh, then I'm glad we came here first. Let's look at the puddle, because I think there was an interesting piece of dialogue in that. It is so much. I think it's gonna, like, chill out eventually. Well, not chill out. It's gonna keep being this thing. But eventually, like all the rest of the games, we'll just sort of get into the groove and become inured to it and just start grooving. Your reflection in the puddle calls to you, offering comfort. Only once we may choose to drink from the puddle. We will roll all the fucking dice. And... reach into the puddle and pull something out with our physique, or stare into the puddle with our wisdom. I think you should get comfort from the puddle. I think I should get comfort from the puddle, and I think I should get comfort from the puddle by allowing it to enter me and pass through me. Yes, and drink from the puddle. This is correct. Wow, I just dropped and started sipping, huh? I'm told people like that about me. You drink from the puddle, hoping it will give you some sustenance. Ooh. Reminder, you can re-roll multiple dice at once. Thank you, reminder text. Just click any of your dice you want to re-roll. How about every single one? Actually, we can keep the heal, I guess. And that all counts as 1 re-roll. Okay, good. Alright. So we got a 2, so we can even out, but we're getting a -1 from determined, so let's just re-roll that. There we go. That's what we wanted. You are now refreshed. The wind in your sails. Oh, so when we roll this dice, the next time we roll it, wow, we'll gain so much health back. You are no longer tense or determined because we rolled those dice and lost them. I was wondering if we should save drinking until we upgraded a bunch of dice. I guess, yeah. We got there. The nourishment from the rain-slicked puddle is real. We could try to pull something out. I think that doesn't go quite the way we want it to go. And we sort of can't win on Abyssal Uncertainty. Let's walk away from the puddle right now and come back when we've done some more stuff. So, a thing that I've been thinking for the last little bit is that they've moved away from the eavesdropping system that's been in the last 3 games. And I wonder if that's just because, like, most of the time the eavesdropping was just a different way of relating the same information you'd get if you talked to someone. But we don't have that anymore. We're just sort of, we can see the people talking in line, but they're not having a, like, grand conversation. They're just sort of chilling out. Do any of these look like we can do them? Not fucking really. Our best shot is the timeless parable. Also, hi, Beekeeper. Pulling something from a reflection never works out well. You know what? You're right. There's a spell in the Cathay book for Earth Dawn that lets you pick up the reflection of the moon from the still water and carry it as a lantern. But if the water's disturbed, your light source goes poof. I presume this isn't the thing, but I really like the idea that, like, some adventurers use that and then just, like, go off on, like, a cave adventure and use that for their light. But while they're doing that, a couple of, like, shitty kids come across the pond that they use and just start skipping rocks. And then you get torn apart by a knoll in the dark. Let's see what the security guard has for us. The bouncer sizes you up, annoyed that he wasn't included in an apparent pizza order. His gruff demeanor belies a wary glance towards the alleyway. Delivery's not getting any special treatment tonight. Either get in line like the rest or get lost. Insist that you are here to deliver a pizza to Chad Blueprint. Woo! Wow-wee. Okay, let me finish reading these. Call up the guard's boss and ask for a favor. Wrestle the guard to the ground with physique. Call up the guard's boss was observation. Every single one of these is being... Every one of the guard's rolls is being rolled with doesn't-like dice cutters, which adds +2 or +3 to every single roll. We can't do this, I think. I think we just walk away. Let's try the service entrance and see if that gets us anywhere. Ooh. Another pizza box. Found fresh sauce. Remember, add newly found pizza ingredients to your pizza dice by visiting a pizza station. Thanks, don't show me this again. There's a bunch of stuff back here. There's this guard back here, asleep, so that's good. The knight ran away from this guard. He's half asleep. Make enough noise and you might disturb his slumber. Only once. Wrestle the guard to the ground while he's sleeping. Wake up the guard or walk away. Let's not choose what to do with that right now. What about this garbage pile? Always useful to loot around a garbage pile in a video game. Ah, dumpster. Here we go. For the sake of everyone you've ever known, you hope no one sees you doing whatever you're about to do with this dumpster. Dig through the trash for treasure. Wow, that's those are some really high dice. Let's not deal with that right now. You find yourself at the bottom of a suspended fire escape ladder. We can ask the ladder to let us up nicely. We can examine the ladder for any unnatural details or jump for the ladder. All of which look really hard to do. Maybe I shouldn't have, like, maybe I shouldn't have paved my skill set. Maybe I should have, like, chosen a specialty and stuck with it. Because all of these seem really big. I think I may have fucked up. This isn't... Oh, hang on. This is an old building, and it doesn't... That's about to vanish. This is an old building, and it doesn't play nice with the city's power grid. Electricians avoid servicing this part of town at all costs. Wow. Have been there. Hate being there. Alright, let's take out that guard. That seems like the easiest way in. Is to punch the sleeping person. Actually, can we just get in? The door is being guarded by someone caught in a light slumber. We can try to quietly open the door without waking the guard, except that we cannot do that because the door squeakiness is very high. We can focus our attention on the side door guard. So yeah, let's just wrestle the guard to the ground while he's sleeping. And really hope that works. That's very good. Oh, this is one of my favorite things in cartoons ever, when two people just start fighting and they become a puff cloud. This is my favorite thing. You attempt to wrestle the guard while he's completely at ease. So, I need to re-roll these because I can tie. If I get the +1 on this dice, but I didn't, so I'm about to become injured. You are no longer refreshed, you are injured. If I roll these dice, wow, I can just lose a lot of health at once. The very second you make your move, the guard stirs. Not so fast. I always sleep with one eye open, ready for interlopers like you. The guard looks at you like you're from another planet. Who ordered pizza delivery tonight? Not me, that's for sure. Bluff to the guard that you are needed in the kitchen. Get the guard to open up to you by empathizing with him. Or surprise the guard with a witty remark. Did I hoop myself, like, immediately? Let's look and see what we can do to upgrade our skills a little bit. I'll tell you what, let's find a specific thing we want to do and up that skill real quick. Alright, so first of all, if we're going to get in the front door, we need to go this way and clear everybody out. Which we can do with our wisdom, I think. Yes, I think distract the crowd with a timeless parable is our best shot. Let's just go into our thing and bring up our wisdom by, like, 1. Oh, that's so nice. If you bring up the skills while it's, while you're in the middle of the choice, it's showing me which ones I can use, for this challenge. That's very good. That's very good design. Let's up this whole thing by 2. I didn't need to do that, but, you know, I have. You tell an old fable extolling the virtues of waiting in the line. Will the crowd go for it? Oh, crooked dice, kick table. Alright, I will accept this roll because it will... No, I won't accept this roll. Hang on. I don't need health back, so let's re-roll the pizza dice and see if we can't get some money out of this. One more. Come on, give me that $4. There we go. Just like I asked. Thank you so much. Your target is distracted. You are unsure? You are inspired. You just gained a condition with a locked dice face. If you roll this face, you can no longer re-roll this die. Where is that? Oh, here we are on unsure. So there's a -2 and a -1. And if those pop up, then... Oh, I'm just hooped, probably. The fable is told artfully. Several people in line discuss its virtues afterwards. Your place in line doesn't change, but your oratory has effectively distracted the crowd. We can now inconspicuously attempt to cut in the line, or we can try to intimidate the crowd with wild dancing. God, that's so many dice. And like most of them are bad. But we would get rid of the bad dice, I guess. And they're already distracted, so they're going to roll a negative dice to see how that goes. Should I just break open a couple more level ups to my physique dice? Yeah. No, let's up the deception dice instead and go straight to the thing. Deception. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's get at least 1 2-face on all of these so I can stop looking at a thing and saying there's absolutely no way to win. Inconspicuously attempt to cut the line. Excuse me, friends. Taking advantage of the outside noise and shadow, you're slipping through the line, undetected. Okay, well. I do win, actually. Yeah, I do win. Let's re-roll the pizza dice and try and get some money, but that worked. Boy. There it is. Congratulations on winning. Thank you. I feel very accomplished. You slip further up the line without a single person noticing. Very smooth. You find yourself in the middle of the line. It's formless and there's no real order. People are just swimming around in this human amoeba that is the nightclub line. We can try to intimidate the crowd with wild dancing. But we will have to roll both of our really shitty dice. It sounds like the school lunch line. Yeah, right? Like, once you get out of the actual... the serving area, it's just like a morass of, like, small groups of friends. That was my experience, anyway. Let's up another one of the physique faces and then just go hog wild on that. You attempt to create a long-forgotten dance move popular in your youth. Will the crowd notice? Hey, I'll come here and let me teach you how to Dougie. Wow, that went incredibly well. Wow, that went incredibly well. Let's re-roll these. But we have one. Okay, well, I definitely don't want that. Let's absolutely re-roll that. Well, we lost 2 health. But we succeeded. You were no longer unsure or injured. Good, get those dice away from me. Several people in line feel uncomfortable with your theatrics, which also describes my life. With nervous politeness, they make an opening for you to move up the line. You manage to find yourself at the front of the line. You've come a semi-long way to get here, and it feels just fine. Step up to the bouncer. Oh, right, we have to do the bouncer stuff, too. The bouncer's gruff demeanor belies a nervous glance around the corner. We're still... So you worked your way up the line, pizza guy. Well, we're at capacity in there. You still gotta wait. Insist that you are here. So the guards' roles don't have that, like, line jumpers thing. So we have a better chance of winning this than we did previously. It's still a lot. We could maybe win with observation? I'm not good at maths. We would have like a 50% chance. It's probably not that. Let's crank one of the observation phases to 3. This is probably going to be what I do for the whole game, right? Is just get into a thing, go, let's up a face, and then do that. It's not a bad gameplay loop, to be honest with you. You know people working in private security. Maybe they'll be able to pull rank on this guard for you. Ah, dang. Well, I really wish you hadn't rolled a 3. Oh, well, no, that's fine then. I rolled a 3, so let's re-roll the pizza dice and try and make money. Or get our hearts back, but no. Still won. You are really concentrating. Your contacts... Sade? I think that's how that's pronounced. Your contact, Sade, picks up the phone. She's notified all the guards working tonight to cut you some slack. Sade might have given you the okay, but I still got a job to do here. Alright, now you've got a negative dice on these. But not a lot. Wow, not very much at all, really. So we've gone around the corner. That's where we fought that other... That's where we fought that other guard and lost. We could try to get through that door again, but I think we don't have it, because I would need to have a much better deception roll than I do currently. I definitely shouldn't take wrestle. Wisdom is the least bad one, but if we crack 2 of those to go up to, well, we can't, can we? Because that costs like $4 to change a face from 2 to 3. Yeah, it does. So we could give that a shot, but we would have to roll the exact one thing. I guess we could just keep doing it. Yeah, there's nothing saying we can't, and then we would just, like, lose our dice if we rolled this. Okay, that's how we don't get stuck. Is that we can, like, we can re-roll these if we don't, like, die. And we can keep rolling, like, money on the pizza dice, so we can just keep cranking up our skills until we can pass. Alright, that makes sense. Test your own patience by waiting for the guard to let you in. Sometimes the best thing to do is just wait. I think I'm not going to fuck around with re-rolls, and I'm going to accept this 3 + 1 and $2. Yes, thank you. You are patient and self-aware. I've been told that. You'll realize the guard will keep you here all night if he feels like it. He's toying with you now, but you're the one who is ultimately in control. Self-awareness and patience flow through you. So, yeah, that gave us the self-awareness dice, which is gonna do some good making that happen. Yeah. It's just kind of a coin flip for the guard, huh? Let's crank the deception dice by another 1, change another 1 to a 2. I want to have a pizza delivered to me. Like, we just had burgers, and yes, I also want to have a pizza delivered to me. Alright, this is gonna go great. A convincing explanation might fool the guard into thinking Chad Blueprint's waiting on a pizza order. Okay. Hell yeah. Let's reroll the self-aware dice, because if we get +1 or +2, we'll get more money, but we don't need the nerve buff. There we go. You are, pardon me, you are zoned in. You are no longer self-aware. The guard brings his voice down to a whisper. Okay, this is what he sounds like at a whisper, but I can't let you in this way, or those people would riot. But let me tell you a little secret. New clue, side door password. Go around the side alley and say the word Zumulon to my partner, Roscoe. That should do it. Even though the guard already told you the side door password, you can believe you can still get in through the front if you really want to. Wink, wink. I don't want to test wrestling the guard to the ground. Oh, okay, so now I see it. The clue types, the blue ones are essential clues, the green ones are opportunity, and the yellow ones are door key and password, because now we have side door password and it's orange. Cool, let's go say a magic word and open a door. Just like Aladdin. Hey, bud. I need you to wake up. I'm sorry I tried to punch you in your face while you were asleep, previous to now. I know a secret word. Say the password, Zumulon. Okay, Zumulon it is. Have a good night. Cool, see ya. Slid into the kitchen. $20 bonus. Remember, if you find yourself with a lot of cash, spend it to upgrade skill dice. I know. I already told you I didn't want to see that again. I've been trying, and I don't need your shit. Oh, found basil, which doubles the amount of money we get, I think? White pizza recipe discovered. The pizza oven is in full working order and at your command. Wait, do we roll both pizza dice at the same time? Because that's wild as shit. Oh, this ramps up rather quickly, huh? Yeah, it does. What can we interact with besides the pizza oven? Oh, we can go up this staircase to this obvious laser door. The laser... We're going to talk about those people on the left here in just a second. The laser looks positively dangerous, as if it's sizing up your knowledge of the music you're about to listen to. Can you handle it? Are you experienced? Jimi Hendrix reference? Deduce the inverted frequency. Draw on your own knowledge of musical beam security. Punch the laser with your fists. Step into the beams taking no precautions, or walk away. Let's walk away from this for the moment and see what else we have. There's another door over here. This ornate-looking door separates the kitchen from the bar. It is securely locked. Punching it down is very difficult. Coax entry by sliding a charming letter under the door, or pick the lock on the door. Punch the laser with your fist is what is happening in tabletop. I do want to check that out, actually. I kind of do want to try and punch the laser just to see what happens. I mean, it's that I'm gonna break. Because I have frail human arms, I guess. This garage door has a durable, time-worn lock. Wow, that is a very high complexity for a lock. We will walk away from this lock. How about you, Chef? What are you doing? The chef is busy hovering a slow-cooked vat of flamingo thigh stew. She does not notice you. New clue, the stew. Immediately, your culinary instincts kick in. You think you can improve this stew if you can relieve the chef of her kitchen responsibilities. Or, for whatever reason, we can pickpocket the car keys from the chef's back pocket. Let's wait to do that. The stew. The chef is dawdling over the stew. Maybe you can help her to move on from it. Let's just say hello. To all the apples on the ground. Someone ordered delivery here? Is my own pizza really that bad? No matter. It's this stew that's taken over my life tonight. This flamingo-sized stew is the hardest thing I've ever had to make in my whole career. But Big Mo wouldn't show up if we didn't serve its real piece of work that day. The chef seems genuinely nervous about her stew. It will take some cajoling, but you think you can get her to let you take over. You can only do that once. They had to do that to prevent you from getting infinite car keys from the chef's pocket. It means I can only try it once, so if I fuck up, I can't come back and try it again later. Although I do like infinite car keys. I guess there's only one car, so the rest are just sort of extras in case I lose them, like I do with my regular keys. Bluff that you are the relief chef. Freak out the chef by threatening to call the health inspector. That seems cruel. Win over the chef with your pizza. That sounds good. Or walk away. I'll tell you what, let's go into here. And we're going to use $18 and just crank up our cooking. And try to win over the chef. There was an infinite 100 and you win in an early Shadowrun video game where if you left the building and went back in, you could cheat the same guy over and over. Oh, yeah. Both of those Shadowrun games, the SNES and the Genesis ones, both have some really interesting ways to grind for money. I remember taking a lot of time in, oh fuck, what was it? The junkyard? Not the arena, but right next to the arena, there was just a hall with 2 mages in it, and you could just blast them and make like 300 Niana pop, and then just do that for a while. Both were bloody embarrassing. I mean, they don't hold up, but they were like fun at the time. All right, chef, what do you think about this? Whips out entire pizza. I mean, we did it. Let's keep the heart one and re-roll the red pizza. So we do roll them both at the same time, which is great. Let's see if we can't get money off of this dice, but yeah, if we can't, that's fine. Another $2. Hey. You have cooking mastery. An oven is just the beginning. Conversation around the finer points of pizza making emerges. That looks delicious. The chef seems nervous about the stew. There's got to be a way to convince her to let you take over. Patience now. I've been preparing this for 36 hours. Everyone gets a bowl at the end of the night, and Big Mo gets 3. We can bluff that we are the real chef. Or threaten to call the health inspector. We would probably win this one. This one would be a little more difficult to the point where I kind of don't want to try it on. Nah, fuck it. Go big or go home. Oh, good. We also put on a chef's hat. The warning sign on the back of the wall says antimatter. Yeah, for the laser grid up there. Please don't pull a 6. Oh, 5 is not ideal either. Ooh, I think we actually can't beat a 5. So, all other things being equal, we're just gonna accept this roll and take $4. The target is exhausting, and we are embarrassed and awkward. Oh, okay, we didn't lose health or nerve, but we got a couple of big dice that could make us lose a bunch of nerve. Oops, whoops. You, a chef, please. Pizza's easy. Don't get ahead of yourself. The chef seems nervous about the stew still. Bluff that you're the relief chef again. Let's not YOLO. Let's not YOLO at this time and try to call the health inspector. This kitchen is positively grimy. Perhaps you can spot a health code violation or two and use it to your advantage. I mean, we do win that. Yeah, let's just re-roll the, this dice here and try and get a +1 so we can make a little more money. There we go. You notice a half-eaten saw fruit under one of the ovens. The chef sees it too and looks at you sheepishly. New clue, Jorg's fruits. Excuse me? You found out that the fruit here is no good. Anyone eating it might want to know. Oh. So these are helpful tips that will come in handy later. Good. I like the consequence dice. It's kind of going in the direction mechanically I was going in Venliche. I think that is how that is pronounced. I also like it, actually. So having come into this for like 6 seconds to just play a little bit of the tutorial on my own and then coming in here tonight to do the stream, as you've been seeing me, I was a little afraid of the fact that this was a little more video gamey of a video game, but it's working really well. It's still quite fun. And the like dice rolling combat mechanic is a little better thought out than I thought it might be. It's true, I'm serving old fruit in the green room. Please don't tell anybody. The chef exhales in frustration. Can't I just make a flamingo thigh stew in peace? I guess we have to bluff that we're the relief chef again. Let's crack an upgrade on our deception. Because that's the only way we're gonna get through this. Maybe turn one of these 3s to 4s? Yeah. We're gonna need to upgrade our music sometime pretty soon, because I can see our music and wit sort of trailing behind. Alright, let's try it on again. No, really, actually, I'm the relief chef. Ooh, okay, so we win, but we do take 2 health and 1 nerve damage. This is like literally the best we can do. So we're just gonna accept this roll and take the hit. You are unabashedly honest. The truth is written all over your face. That's a shame. You are no longer awkward. I disagree. She stops what she's doing, takes a look at you, and smiles. Oh, you've got a pizza background, so you're the real deal. I just need a bit more time to finish up on seasoning. This flamingo thigh stew is specifically made for Big Mo. I want to make sure it's just right before serving it, but for Mo, it'll never be right. Maybe I should just call it a night and let you take over? Ask the chef to let you take over. It is fine. My sweet one, you can go and have a nap in the alley now. Have a balloon moose on me. You're right. I just can't take the pressure anymore. I'll be at the Twilight Diner down the road waiting this one out. Let's meet up later and talk Dutch ovens. Good. Good. I'm glad she had rocket chef boots. Talk slow baking to me, baby. Listen. There's such a thing as too slow. Due access is yours. And then let's get over here to stew and see how we can fuck this up. The flamingo thigh stew is cooking away. You'll need to prepare the stew so it's ready for serving. But one false move and it's ruined. Ooh, this is a lot. It's a lot, and a lot of these are more than we can deal with, and there's no retries. So let's walk away and see if there's anything else. Let's see if we are better handled, are better equipped now to handle any of these. Pick the lock on the door. That's pretty... We actually can't win that, so let's walk away. What about the blue door that leads to the bar? We can bash at the door. No. We can write a fancy letter under the door, or we can triangle with the lock. We could win triangling with the lock. We would absolutely lose penmanship. Let's walk away from that and look at the laser grid. So we're running the risk of losing nerve on all of these, I guess. Like, we could try to punch it. We could try to punch it. Let's try to punch it. Let's bring up one of our physiques a little bit. Let's take that from 2 to 3. 1 to 2. Let's actually have a couple 3s in there. That looks like the thing that's gonna make this happen. We're probably gonna take some fucking we're probably going to take a lot, actually, of nerve damage, but that's fine. With a hard enough hit, you may be able to simply break the laser. Wow, I really didn't want you to roll a 5. I actually can't fix that. I can't, Let's re-roll the embarrassed dice and see if we can't just, like... See if we can't not lose 2 nerve damage in one go. Yeah, there we go. See, this way we just regular lose. And gain a little bit of nerve back. Should I re-roll the white pizza dice to try and get some health back while we're at it? I should. I should do that thing. Nah, I still made $2 though. You are now injured and embarrassed. Oh no, you are now injured and no longer embarrassed because we rolled that one. Nothing happens except that your fists are in serious pain. Okay. And now the trap is springing on you. Oh no. Only once. Physically endure the laser. Come on. Roll a 1, laser. No, it didn't go. That's a +1 and a 3. That's the best we could possibly have rolled. And we made some cash on top of it. We're just gonna get hurt. Well, we lost our injured dice, but lost anyway, so now we have a critically hurt dice, which, wow, can lose us 4 health in one go. The laser's beams are too strong. Physically, you cannot endure it. The pain is serious and lingering. The trap is now mercifully disabled. Let us pass through the laser without further incident. Let us never speak of this again. So, I want to talk to these folks in the masks, but apparently they're not interested. Hey, guard, how are you doing? The guard seemed hypnotized by Blueprint's sonic journey, but he stands to attention when he sees you approach. No unsolicited demos, no requests, no drama, and especially no pizza. Got it? I think you're being unfair towards pizza. Dance for the guard to gain his support. Win over the guard through music appreciation. Insist that you're here to deliver a pizza to Chad Blueprint. Oh, and they still have the order to be accommodating dice. Except for the high standards and dancing one, because I guess... his opinion of our dancing doesn't have to be related to his job performance. Let's back off of this and see if there's something else we can do. There's a big old group of people. Check out this crowd. The dancers might have been going at it all night, hypnotized by Chad Blueprint's oral sonic spells. You gotta tell that guard you're into their favorite band. Listen, have you heard Microtonal Ecstasy? It's really good. I know it's like a classic. It's, in quotes, it's a classic, and it's one of those things that maybe you go like, I don't really need to listen to that. I get it. No, you need to listen to it. It's actually a really important piece of music. Anyway, it's an intense crowd, barely aware of your presence. You think you might be able to keep pace with them. Just learn to let yourself go and just start dancing. Cut some ridiculous dance moves for a laugh. Stomp your feet to powerfully shake the dance floor. You think you've heard this track before. Try to remember. Pickpocket an item from unsuspecting dancers, or I'll return later. Are any of these, like, good for us? We could do all right with raw leg strength. Well, not really. They'd have to roll the lowest, and we'd have to roll the highest. That's not great. Plus, we have that fucking negative dice. Of these, physique is probably the best for us. Oh no, deception probably would be. But we'd still roll that -2 dice. Actually, I think that's a good idea. Let's try and pickpocket an item from unsuspecting dancers. We're, you know, I've talked about this game before and how its narrative is, it doesn't really give you enough information to get a great handle on the factions involved. But I think we're definitely not the heroes of the piece. We're at best anti-heroes. Oh, I saw you almost land on 4 and then you landed on 6, you absolute crap ass of a fucking thing. Let's keep this, I guess, and then we can re-roll that, but what does it matter? Let's re-roll both of these and try and get health back, since we're gonna fail anyway. No. One more time. We unlocked an achievement for that. We got mortified. By faith, you wish you were doing anything else. Target is onto you. Oh no. As you reach for an item, someone in the crowd grabs your hand and knocks it away. There will be no thievery on the dance floor. Alright, let's come back to that later then. Is it cheaper to upgrade an entire die than the 6 faces individually? I don't know, let's have a look. Let's just go with music, because that's easy. It's 2 to upgrade from 1 to 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then to upgrade from 2 to 3 is 4, so 14. Or we can press the button to upgrade everything for $14. So it's actually exactly the same. It's just sort of deciding which way around you need to make that happen. I think we might just crack wit. Yeah, there we go. See what else there is. What's happening at the bar? You find yourself in front of the bar. You find yourself in front of the bar. The apparatus for making drinks is, of course, behind the bar. We can leap over the bar and try and start making drinks ourselves before we presumably get thrown to the ground, or focus our attention on the bartender. I don't know, this would be a great way to get rid of a bunch of our fucking shitty dice in one go. I've decided now that I'm going to go through this game making poor decisions. Sometimes a dramatic maneuver is necessary to get you where you need to be. Ah, you rolled a 6. I way didn't need for that to happen. Let's re-roll the critically hurt to try and get to 2 so we can survive. And let's re-roll both of the pizza dice so we can try and get to... Yeah, actually, let's re-roll all of these dice. All of this secondary dice. No, this kills us, I think. I cannot believe we got there. We fell down and we're very hurt. But we got rid of those big scary dice and now just have a small scary dice. Every year of my life, I become more and more convinced of the wisest and best of it. Every year of my life, I grow more and more convinced that the wisest and best is to fix our attention on the good and the bartender if we'll only take the time to look at it. I do not know what this is a reference to. I really like our bartenders A, unbelievably fucking wide shoulders, and B, very tie-dye, skin-tight top. Gymnastics was never your thing. Okay. Let's focus on the bartender. The bartender's chatting up a customer and is completely oblivious to you. You sense the dignified aura, but where's the professionalism? New clue, around for the house. You could potentially buy everyone on the dance floor a drink. The bartender will have to be made aware of this plan. It's from a Mystery Science Theater episode. I swapped in bartender for beautiful. Yeah. I'm just not familiar with that Mystery Science Theater episode. Let's walk away from this. Oh, here's someone back here. One of the masked folks. Hey. The masked individual looks at you, but doesn't seem to make any other indication of their intentions. Who is really behind the mask? It does make you wonder, who exactly is behind that mask? Attempt to pickpocket the masked individual. Amuse the individual with physical comedy. Convince the wearer to remove the mask. We could maybe get there on pickpocket. I know pickpocket hasn't done well for us in the past, like traditionally, but we could probably get there. I believe in us. Let's keep pickpocketing people. We're so good at it. Wandering off to fall down after a trying day. Thanks for streaming. Good night. Thank you for dropping in. Oh, don't roll a 6. You piece of absolute trash garbage. Okay, well. Let's re-roll the pizza dice, and I really want to try and heal off of this. No, we'll just take the $4, I guess. Season 9, Episode 2, The Phantom Planet, and he was apparently misquoting Richard Sissel. As you're reaching, the masked individual catches you. You feign ignorance. The masked individual silently acknowledges your presence. We could try to do it again, but they have an alert dice now. Oh, and also we're feeling guilty, so we have a guilty dice. Uh-oh. Let's walk away from this encounter, too. There's a whole bunch of more stuff. There's this very cross-looking individual in the corner. The house manager, Kathleen, surveys her space, perpetually wary. Hello there. It appears someone has ordered a pizza in my establishment, but I know better. I know you're trying to rescue Gemini J. I'll help you if you help me. See, that bartender over there is completely incompetent. I can't even order a drink in my own establishment, and I could definitely use it. And my code attendant? I think she's up to something too. New clue, nightclub management woes. Look, you get me some intel on my staff, and I'll gladly help you out with Gemini J. Paranoia is a useful management tool in this place. Ask about Big Mo. Tell me more about Stan Dowd. Big Mo? More like Big Reputation, but he mostly just stays in his corner. The people he brings into his orbit, like Gemini J, that's what worries me. Listen, September, I know your name now, so that's great. Big Mo comes to Club Low for two things: good food and good music. Serve him right and you'll earn his trust. Simple. I'm pretty sure Big Mo knows what I look like. Kathleen hangs back just to make sure the club stays humming. Be sure to get that intel on my workers, and I'll gladly return the favor. What about this building? My Uncle Lino gifted me this building. It was an old coffin factory run by his grandfather. Business was booming 100 years ago, sure, but times changed and Lino wasn't interested. But he knew I could turn it into something. Sure, Lino would have preferred I turn this place into a restaurant or a furniture store, but this neighborhood's clearly not ready for that. A real respectable business? Besides, Lino's not around to tell me what to do anymore. Ask about Chad Blueprint. Chad Blueprint is one of our more excuse me. Chad Blueprint is one of our more high-profile acts for the season. Good for business, but still, I think we can do better. Kathleen can't hide the fact that she misses Chad Blueprint's old mentor, DJ Bogart. Tell you what, September, is it? I don't know your name now, so that's good. I got a proposition. To my ears, Chad Blueprint's phoning it in. My patrons deserve better, and so do you. I challenge you to pull yourself out of your situation and take over the decks. Help these dancers believe in a better sonic world. Oh, hell yeah, we're gonna DJ. The power of the crowd. The dancers might help you if you put on a good DJ set, but first you need to access the decks. And nightclub management laws, we knew about that already. Could DJing really aid in your mission? I mean, I don't see why not. That chef left the building through rockets in her chef boots. This is a world of mystery and wonder. Club Low has good food and good music. Big Mo said so. And dogs can't look down. Yeah, through my Uncle Lino's garage. Chef Luna parks her car there. You can try getting in through the kitchen, or if the door is locked, there's alternate ways in. Hunt around, you'll get there eventually. Garage access. Garage provides an alternate route out of the club, and there are several ways to gain access to it. Alright, I will walk away and check out what's in this pizza cabinet. Found one truth pepper. I really want to see what that does. We can go down there. We can go up into the VIP section. What does truth pepper do? Hang on. You may re-roll opponent dice. One per every truth pepper face roll. Does not affect last roll. Wild. Okay, I want to throw that into our pizza dice. Give me just 1 second. What do we want to take off? Just one of the... There's one of the $2 ones, right? Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's take this out and then this out, so we have a sauce and an oil, a heart and a nerve on every single one of these. And put the truth pepper on here? Sure. I think we can go upstairs from there, too. The audio engineer is hard at work, writing the house mix so that it fills up the room beautifully. What do you want? I'm a little busy here. Only once, pickpocket the engineer while his focus is elsewhere. You're distracted? You have you have a negative dice there? I think we can do this and it'll get rid of our feeling guilty. The engineer is leaving his pockets wide open for you. Is this going to be the one where we win? Ooh, it's really close. Let's re-roll our die. And keep these other ones? Yeah. If we can grab a 3 or a 4. Okay, well, or you could do that, I guess, you asshole. Okay, I don't know how we fucked that up. The engineer catches you in the act and promptly goes on high alert. Maybe we should stop trying pickpocketing people, but, you know. That's no fun. Convince the engineer to call it a night. Say something amusing to get the engineer to warm up to you. Impress the engineer with your musical knowledge. We would pull so many negatives trying to do any of this. I think I might have fucked it up. Hey, what's with Waluigi up here chatting with little Luigi sitting in 2 security guards' laps? I cannot interact with that. I probably have to, like... Oh, that's Big Mo. He's just in a purple suit today. Okay. You're not sure if the guard is vigilantly protecting Big Mo or what. You never really know with these guys. Big Mo is not to be disturbed while he's in the middle of an important sit-down with Destiny. Furthermore, Mo won't receive any visitors until he gets his flamingo thigh stew served hot. Special order. Old factory buildings like this were built with on-site kitchens. That's probably where Big Mo's stew is being prepared. We can surprise the guard with a witty remark, which I kind of want to do because it'll get embarrassed and feeling guilty off of our plates, and we might could win it anyway. Let's throw another 3 on this dice, but yeah. Or are we using wit? Yeah. There we go. Actually, we could do it again. But I shouldn't. I should probably put it into music because I would put literally nothing into music. Anyway, let's try wit. Perhaps a bit of humor will loosen the guard up. Okay, so... we're gonna lose a couple nerve, but gain a bunch of money and win anyway. I think yes. Big move, that's very good. You are self-actualized and no longer feeling guilty or embarrassed. Good. The guard finds your humor amusing enough. Big Mo will love that joke, but I'm sure his pet won't. You feel that just one more successful maneuver will convince the guard to let you by. You seem all right, but still, no one's allowed past me, with some exceptions. It's complicated. Sing for the guard, to earn his sympathy. Insist the meeting is too important to wait. Explain why the stew is taking so long. Oh, both of these trigger my critically hurt, huh? That thing that almost killed me the first time? I could probably crack up my music. Like, I could crack up the whole dice with 13 bucks. 14, I would be just short. These ones are just way too fucking big, and I wouldn't be able to figure that out. And again, I guess this is sort of the end game, right? Like, that's Big Mo and Laser Ray, Gemini J, the person we came to, like, pick up. Let's back out of that and figure something else out. What's upstairs? What's up upstairs? Oh, it's 10:05, huh? Yeah, it sure is. We're just gonna sit in this very comfortable looking red room, very calming, and we're gonna go to a break. Before we do that, I'd like to take the opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, and that the lives of people of color matter. That there's a civil rights movement ongoing in this country as Black Americans fight for basic human rights and dignity, the right to equal treatment under the law, the right to feel safe in their home, schools, and places of worship, which is not currently the case. We have some links that we would like for you to look at. Under the donate command are organizations that are helping people on the ground right now. The Bail Fund Network, helping to keep protesters out of jail. The Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund, getting food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations to Black, trans, and non-binary people. And the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Organization to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen as every inch of the country was stolen, renamed arbitrarily to Mount Rushmore, and had white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under the Action Command are things you can do to be of use right now, whether it's educating yourself with the ACLU Racism and Policing Correspondence course, support for things happening around the world, petitions you can sign, letters you can write to your lawmakers. We think that these are good places to start, but do your own research. We live in an age of infinite information, and if you want to find something closer to home to do, look around. You will find something, I assure you. Just find some way to give your energy to the civil rights movement. Also, tomorrow's November 8th. Go and vote. Do all of the other stuff. Do community building, do mutual aid, do support and care for the people around you. Do go vote also. In addition to all of those things. It's not a zero-sum game. Find some way to give your energy to building a better future, because building a better future is everybody's responsibility. Making sure that we get there together is everybody's fight. And we do that by battling white supremacy wherever we find it, globally, locally, and within ourselves. We're going to go to the break. Stand up, stretch your legs, get some water, do whatever self-care is important to you. We're going to run some ads. It'll be 3 minutes or so. We have no stance on you blocking those ads. We'll catch you back here at the end of it. We'll see you then. You know, technically any time I play a game, it's a tool-assisted speedrun. We're back with Betrayal at Club Low. Let's see how it goes. We got 2 doors. We got another laser grid and a red door. It is a very red room. This door looks particularly reinforced and locked tight. We may bash at the door and lose. We can say we're with security and demand to be let through the door, which we would probably win. Or we can pick the lock on the door, which we could also probably win and get rid of Tantalize, but we definitely take some damage. I think we do that. I think we clear out this particular challenge dice and we'll figure it out. You think you might know an old trick for doing this. Why is it a 6 every time? Why don't I get a 6 every time? Alright, well... yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna reroll every single one of these dice. Okay. Okay. Let's have a chat. It just occurred to me, is this the first game in this series where you can die? I think so? I think it is? Oh, shit. Well, we got rid of that dice at least. We could probably try it again. Oh no, we can't, because we're not self-actualized anymore. You hear a series of tumblers and then a thunk. The lock is too complex. I don't think it's that complex. Yeah, let's just try and bully our way through. We can do this. Open the door, security, you shout in your best security guard voice. Which is easy, because they all have the same voice. Okay. Well. We can re-roll that. And probably win. Yeah, there we go. No, we're just gonna accept this one. We'll take a nerve damage, but we'll get $4 and get through the door. You are too confident. You're getting ahead of yourself and no longer frustrated. Good. You hear some stumbling on the other side and a lock being adjusted. It's open. The door is now unlocked. The door opens without any resistance. Oh, they're watching tennis, presumably. Alright, first let's see what's in the box. Found 2 buffalo mozzarella. That's the $4 one. Oh, we could probably just replace a few of the 2s with the 4s then. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that in a second. Let's see what else is in here. Shovel logo by R. Struthers. He would later make his fortune illustrating factory-themed children's books. Security station relaxation pits became fashionable a decade ago. Club Low is following the trend. A relaxation pit of just like a sauna tub full of tennis balls? That actually doesn't sound half bad. Are these 2 different things? They are 2 different things. The guard is engrossed in a tennis match being played in some other part of the world. We can wrestle the guard while he is distracted. This has worked for us literally every time, and there's no good reason to not try it again. Or we could say hello to the guard. Can we bring up our physique? Can we bring up our whole physique dice by 1? We are just short. But I want to anyway. So let's actually just leave one of those out and upgrade every other face by hand. And oh, we're probably gonna die doing this, huh? Like, at minimum, we take 3 hearts worth of damage, and if we don't manage to fix any of that with our pizza dice, we just fall over. YOLO. The guard's so busy watching his tennis match, you have a clear shot at subduing him. Oh, you were almost 4. Okay, so we've won the roll-off, so that's good. We do have to re-roll both of our pizza dice to try and get 1 heart back, or else we lose. Okay, we didn't get there. Alas, you are totally exhausted and unable to continue. Oi, oi. Energy completely depleted. Okay. Oh, September, you were tried to runaway train tonight. Well, September, recover. September always recovers. But it's time for a new approach. Huh. Okay. I was wondering what this screen was on the, yeah, after action report. Status incapacitated. Mission time, 1 hour and 41 minutes. Money made, money spent, health damage. Okay, so this is supposed to be more like a roguelike then, and just sort of blowing through and seeing what we can do? Or maybe we see if we can do it faster with more knowledge? Yeah, we got another 20 minutes, so let's just kick up another one and see what happens. So I suppose, then, that all of these question mark ones are TVs that'll show us endings we can get if we choose to end the game a certain way? Or not choose, well, I chose to fail. I did choose to fail right there. This might be a lot longer of a stream game than I thought it was going to be. Which I'm deeply fine with. Let's hit new game. Still September, despite everything, it is still me. And we're not going to put it on an easier mode. We're just going to play this one better. Kathleen, do whatever you want with the place. Just don't move the furniture. Lino Caravigio. Oh, I should have hit the button to skip the tutorial. Hang on. I'm clicking on the ground to move. We're gonna talk to Muriel real quick. We will say nothing and take the heats. Muriel shows you a freshly printed ID. We can try and recognize the card. So that back to tank is something that we've seen before. We've seen both Peter Norwood and Caetano Grosso, who ran the pizza place that we were in Off-Peak City. We've seen them both use that same back to tank to either regenerate or keep spares of themselves on ice. Access your character sheet. Here are your skills. You can upgrade them. Great. I can't back out, can I? No, let's up our music, because we left music by the wayside, I think. Upgrade individual dice faces. Let's bring up our wit by 1. You can do this whenever you want. But you can't quit whenever you want. No, I didn't up any of the things I needed up, but that's fine. We will re-roll this. No, we will not get a 0. We will re-roll this. There we go. Jay's meeting the agent. Let's try and get inside. Okay. Here's a foul-smelling crevasse. Let's try to recognize familiar scents with our cooking. Okay, well, I will accept that roll because I cannot fix it. We now smell like the city, and we are determined. Conditions that can be found up here or over here. Here's what the condition dice do. We know that. I wish that I had skipped the tutorial, but it is fine. Alright, let's go get our pizza dice. Oh, we found a truth pepper. Oh, these are randomized then, I guess. That's good. What's in this other one then? 4 slabs of factory mozzarella. Let's go pizza that dice real quick. Here is where you make your pizza dice. Below are your pizza toppings. Drag and drop. Thank you. Definitely put some cash on there. Definitely put some bigger cash on there. Definitely put one of the heels each on there. And then I guess the truth pepper and then another cash. That seems fine. I'm just kind of trying to blaze through the stuff that we've done already. Do we want to just be a... Do we want to just be a beef tank and, like, throw 2 whole, like, things into our physique real quick? To just absolutely punch this guard to the ground? I think I want to do that. I think I want to do that just to see what the fuck happens. There we go. We're a finely tuned physical instrument. Wrestle the guard to the ground once while he's sleeping. They rolled like not even good and we super beat them. Congratulations, you have been beat up. The target is shocked. You are no longer determined. The guard puts up a sleepy fight but ultimately surrenders. And I was having such a nice dream. Who do you think you are? The guard looks at you like from another planet. Who ordered pizza delivery? Okay. Bluff to the guard that we are needed in the kitchen. I thought we were just gonna, like, beat them up and that was gonna be the end of the thing. I didn't know that I also needed to, like, convince them to do shit. And I don't have that. Can I just correct my wisdom by 2 as well? Probably not, right? Yeah, 12, so the next one's gonna be like 36. Yeah. Let's go the long way. Like Supertramp. Let's go out to the line and work our way through the line so we can get the... So we can get the code and get through the back, like, regular style. Let's bring up wisdom. Distract the crowd with a timeless parable. I will accept this roll. You just got a thing with a locked dice. Okay, great. Need our deception higher as well? Yes, which we can do. We will inconspicuously attempt to cut the line. Let's re-roll this. Yeah, that's fine enough. You slip further up the line. Let us try to intimidate the crowd with our wild dancing. Oh, which will absolutely win. Ah, nerd. Should we re-roll this? Because right now we're taking 1 damage. If we re-roll it, we could get a plus, or we could get those -2, and we can't re-roll that if we get it. Let's just accept this. Let's just take this minor hit and move on. Several people in line feel uncomfortable with your theatrics. Let's talk to the bouncer. Call up the guard's boss and ask for a favor. Let's rank observation and do that. Which is probably doable. Daring you to roll a 0, but that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's fine. We got a truth pepper, which means we can re-roll that 3. Get out of here, 3. Well... Well, that's a 2, and I guess that's the best we can do with that. How is it a 3 every time? That is statistically unlikely. Your contact has stepped out of the office for the moment. Frustration mounts. We could try doing it again, or we could just try and blaze our way through. Test our patience. I just insist that we're here on regular purposes. Wow, that went stunningly. Great. The guard brings his voice down to a whisper. We have the side door password now. We can just go to the side door. Do we want to try that again? Yeah, let's just go. We are sort of blazing through it now that we know what to do and aren't reading, like, descriptions. When we get to something new and interesting, I will, of course, stop and check that out. Let us say the password and be allowed to walk through this wonderful side door. Have a good night. Great. Thank you. See you. Now we're gonna go in here and we're gonna have a chat with this very nervous chef after we open our pizza thing. Pizza loot box. There we go. Oh, hang on. We can get a new pizza die over here. Good. Double that. We'll have one of those for each. And I guess the rest just gets filled with the $2. Uh-huh. The chef is busy hovering over a slow-cooked vat of flamingo thigh stew. We can try and pickpocket the chef, but we actually can't win that in any way. So, let's not. Hello. This flamingo thigh stew is going straight to Big Mo, and that guy's a dingus. Win over the chef with your pizza. Yeah, let's just do that. Maybe I didn't learn my lesson from last time. That's fine. Sometimes you just don't learn your lesson. We can probably win with this, and then that'll give us a bonus for the health inspector thing. We'd have to use our zoned in dice to win this, but yeah, we could do it. Let's do it. What does a trained chef really think of your handiwork? Oh, there we go. conversation around the finer points of pizza making emerges. Yeah, let's just do this. We're the relief chef. God, we roll so many dice. I actually like it a lot. Let's re-roll the cooking mastery, because that could get us there. I kind of don't want to re-roll the... Yeah, I don't want to re-roll the yellow dice in case I get that -3, but that's fine. We can accept this roll. She stops what she's doing, takes a look at you, and smiles. You've got a pizza background, so you're the real deal. I just need to finish up the seasoning. Can I just let you take over? Yes, it is fine. Please let me take over for you. And rocket boots away. I'm really happy for her. She needed a break, and I was glad to provide it. Alright, but now, see, we're a powerhouse. So when we try and fucking punch the laser with our fists, we probably won't be able to do that still. We could just step through the beams. That seems bad. Do we need anything special to crack the bar door? We can bash it, but that probably won't go. We can write a letter, but that probably won't go. We can try and pick it, and that definitely won't go. Well, we can spend some of our money, I guess. Do we want to just keep cranking our physique? I kind of do, honestly. How much do I need to bash through these lasers? If I had a 4 on there, I would like it a lot better. Oops. Sorry, I just clicked the mic. Yeah, I think actually if I turn 2 of those 3s into 4s and one of those 2s into 3s, I can get away with this. I don't know if I have enough for that. 8, 16, 17, 19, 20? Yeah. We're a human wall, or whatever we are. We might not be human. Let us simply break the laser. Well, not if you roll a 6, you fucking asshole. Let's roll this and try and get a truth pepper and re-roll this. This doesn't play, does it? Yeah, we just lose this. Yeah, then let's just keep the money tombs. Nothing happens except the fist is in serious pain, and now we will physically endure the laser. I'm gonna re-roll all of these, even though it's a terrible fucking idea. Oh yeah, that went really badly. Well, let's keep making mistakes. It's done really well for us so far. Alright, well, that went exactly the same way. That's fine. We desperately need a way to heal ourselves real quick. Found forest mushrooms. Ooh, which can give us 2 hearts back if we roll that. I actually desperately need that right now. Can you go any faster? If I double click, you run a little bit. Do we just want to... Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's pull this extra $2 one off of there. Because I like symmetry, and let's just make that look like that. That makes me feel good. Do we think we can break it down the door to the garage? I'll be honest, of the games in this series, this looks like the one I'd have the most fun playing. I'm liking it a lot. I like this one and the previous 3 games in different ways. And now that I know that this is sort of supposed to be a quick run, fuck around and find out sort of thing with multiple endings, that's really interesting to me. And I'm probably going to spend a pretty good chunk of time with it, like not just on stream. I'm probably gonna F around with it a little bit, like on my own time. Because I absolutely fucking love this universe. It's, I just like being in it. I like existing in this space. Oh, we can try and pick the lock on the door with our observation that we don't have enough of. And this one we can bash down the door, but we'll probably die. Yeah, I think we lose all of those too. Let's find something else to do. Actually, let's go back outside real quick. Because I just remembered there was a great big pool we could take a drink from and a great big garbage bin we could try and rummage through. To see if we got anything rad. Observation. Garbage pile. Let's actually bring up a couple of observation faces. Yeah, like that. And just hope you don't roll a fucking 4 or 5. Oh, we can make you re-roll. That's good. We can re-roll too. Let's keep the truth pepper in case that doesn't work out well for us. Okay, yeah. There we go. Let's re-roll the truth pepper and see if we can get some healing back. Now that we don't need that. Yeah, we got some cash. That's almost as good as healing in this economy. Big Pharma, am I right? Oh, we still smell like the city because we dug ourselves in the garbage. Oh, look, you found something useful. It's 1 truth pepper. Look at that. The dumpster has nothing else of interest for you, anyway. Okay. That's fine. Let's go try and refresh ourselves at the shallow pool of ditch water. Oh, it looks like everyone's left. Drink from the puddle. Oh, we absolutely might die doing this. Yep. You drink from the puddle, hoping it will give you some sustenance. Okay, well... This was not ideal, but it could have been worse. Let's re-roll the 4 to try and get back to 1. Let's re-roll both of our pizza dice to try and get some healing back. Okay. So that's 2, and that's the smallest that can be. So we'll keep it, I guess. We just need to heal 1. Got 3 faces on these dice that heal. We've completely drained our energy again. I'll tell you what. It's a little earlier than normal. This is going to be the same thing, huh? Yeah. I wonder if this isn't us in a very real way. I wonder if the real, like, us is the entity, like, back 1 level, sitting in the room with all the TVs, and this is something that we're controlling. In a way that doesn't sound ridiculous when I phrase it. I feel we'll figure that out as we go. It's earlier than we normally stop, but I am going to stop. Because I need to, I think, fuck around with this a little bit on my own time and get used to the ideas of it, and then come back and have, like, a gameplay experience, right? Rather than me crashing through the early game like a rhino. So we're gonna quit for right now. We're gonna call the stream, and we'll come back to it next Monday, or maybe I'll do a wildcard stream at some point, maybe Sunday morning, Saturday morning. I'll think about it. But until then, we're gonna quit and throw ourselves over to the outro screen and end the stream for the night. It's the outro screen. Welcome to it. Thank you all so much for joining me. I've been September. I'm one of the 5 hosts from this channel, along with my wife Katie and her sisters Annie and Alice and Sue. We stream 6 days a week. If you wanted to interact with the follow button and see when we go live, there's always stuff happening. Let's check out our schedule at schedule.truck.community. I've typed it wrong in chat. I added a slash where there was no necessary slash. There we go. So, tomorrow is Tuesday. Tuesday is Annie playing Paladins or Gunfire Reborn in the afternoon, and then in the evening coming out to play something new. She was playing Maid of Scare last week, but she finished that, so... do we know what that thing is? I'm being head shaken at. No. So, she'll play something. It'll be fun, because she'll be playing it. She's a fun streamer. Wednesday is Zoo playing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and then in the afternoon, and then the evening, I'll be joining her for more Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And in between those, at twitch.tv/badroad, Badroad will be playing Shadowrun Dragonfall. On Thursday, Alice will be starting a new thing. Do you know what that is yet? Again, I head shake no. But that's in the afternoon and evening, and then in between, Andy at twitch.tv/andemonium will be playing more Plague Tale Requiem, which they started tonight, and is very good and fun. Well, fun is a relative term when the core game is about orphans who can control rats being menaced by the rats that they no longer have control of. But you know, it's interesting. Come and look at it. On Friday, Katie's going to be playing Gotham Knights, and I'm going to be joining her for that. That game's really fun. Its multiplayer leaves something to be desired, but that's an us problem. All you need to do is show up and watch Dick Grayson and Jason Todd be mad at each other for no reason. Not no reason. There's a long history there. I just don't know it because I'm not a Bat Person fan. Necessarily. I really like the Bruce Timm animated series. On Saturday, we don't stream, but at twitch.tv/xenonfiber, someone will be playing a new thing, probably a video game. On Sunday, Wandering Beekeeper will be playing Stardew Valley. That's at twitch.tv/Wandering Beekeeper. And at on Saturday, I'm sorry, that was at twitch.tv/xenonfiber, where a member of that crew will be playing a new thing. Monday loops back around to us. It'll be a wild card stream in the afternoon, more Andy playing Plague Tale in the middle, and then in the evening, me with more Betrayal at Club Low, which I'll hopefully have a little bit better of a handle on. So that's going to be it. That's going to be the stream. You can find all that at scheduled.truck.community, along with a link to all of the members of our stream team. That's twitch.tv/Andemonium, Xenon Fiber, Riz Plays Games, Bad Road, and Wandering Beekeeper. Wonderful streamers, worthy of your time and attention. And if you want to see more of us, we have a YouTube at youtube.truck.community, where you can see more of us. I've been doing... We've been streaming games for like 5 years now, and there's a lot of it on there. You want something real interesting, go watch Chroma Squad. I played Chroma Squad some time ago, and that game is rad, and I'm really proud of all of the voices I did for it. I believe that is it. Thank you all so much for joining me, and until I see you next time, stay safe. Have a good night.